What's up, guys? It's Noah Baskin. Welcome back to Fresh on Clips. I'm here with your boy.
Luca Kassab. Let's get right into it. The Clippers 4-3 since the last time we recorded. They're on a three-game win streak right now. They lost to Denver, they lost to Philly, they lost to Utah. Since that Utah game, a win against San Antonio, a win against Dallas, and a win against the Lakers. And before that, we had a win versus Houston. Is it fair to say that the Clippers are finally back?
I mean, I'd like to think so, but every time we go on a win streak, something always happens. I mean, last game we looked amazing. We looked fine. We looked better than we have in the past. So I mean, I don't know if we're fully back, but we're definitely heading in the right direction. What do you think?
I say that the Clippers, in my eyes, they're not, I don't, I'm not evaluating them until we play fully healthy. We've been missing guys. And also, this three-game win streak, as nice as it is to be on a win streak after this season we've had, I don't think that it's been that great because it's against San Antonio, who's one of the worst teams in the league,
Yeah.
Dallas, who's 1-2 against us this year, and the Lakers, who have
Yeah.
not beat us in 10 games.
Have not beat us since the bubble.
Yeah, exactly. But the positive note, Kawhi is averaging 30 a game in his last 10. So Kawhi's back, we can say.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's been a beast.
And the whole thing I have here is Terrence Mann. He's been great and he's made this team look better. But I will not say we're back until one of two things happens. We're fully healthy and we start winning, or we aren't fully healthy, but we go on this trip we have coming up. We go and we play and continue to win games.
I mean, I completely agree with you. I think you said it perfectly. I'm not going to evaluate this team until we have a stretch of games where we play fully healthy. I mean, we still, in these past weeks, we haven't been healthy. Luke Kennard's been out, John Wall. Well, Luke Kennard's back tonight. Let's go.
So
So hyped about that. But, I think I think the next 2 months, I think we have like two or three back-to-backs. We have a back-to-back this weekend, this upcoming.
yeah, we have two left this
After
weekend, and
that,
then
I
we
don't,
have last
yeah,
week of
we have
season.
like we have every other day. So I think this could be a possibility to see our potential of Klein PG and all of our team. And then I think after maybe this month, I think it's safe to say we can evaluate how we are and what our shots are in the playoffs, what our
On
chances are.
the We're talking about health now. What do you think, Reggie Jackson? He's been great for us in that 15 minutes a game role. What do you think Reggie's spot in the rotation looks like once we get Luke Kennard back, which is tonight, and we get a John Wall back?
Until we're fully healthy, pretty much. Like when
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
guaranteed he gets minutes. Well, Reggie's done so much for us. I mean, as I know every Clipper fan loves Reggie. It was really tough to see him not play those two games and play John Wall over him. But it's just the facts are we weren't as good with him on the floor. We played better without him. I mean, Reggie's a great player, don't get me wrong, but Reggie and Norman, we could not play them. That was terrible. I mean, just terrible minutes together. Uh and same we can't like Reggie and John Wall, we can't play them together. So either Reggie or John Wall are not gonna play. I personally think we should play Reggie, even if it's for 10 or 15 minutes a game. I just think he fits better with the team. And he doesn't like I think he has better decision making, honestly, right now than John Wall. I
Here's
mean,
the big thing with John Wall. John Wall is a guy who his whole career he's been a dude who he's been a smart basketball player, a
yeah.
playmaker. But all of a sudden this season, he's making some rookie mistakes.
Yeah.
That Hawks game says enough. Turning the ball over with 8 seconds left and getting dunked on, then turning it over again
Yeah.
says enough. But the whole thing with Reggie is we all love Reggie. He's been great for us since he's been inserted back in with the John Wall injury. He had 19 against the Lakers the other day, 10 against the Mavs, and 13 against San Antonio. All of these are the San Antonio one wasn't efficient, but he had 8 points in that fourth quarter. The other two games were efficient games. He shot well, and he looked like he was having fun out there. But the hard truth is, both Reggie and John Wall should not be playing minutes on this basketball team. If we would like to contend for a championship, which we all know we do, Luke Kennard should be getting those minutes Reggie had, and Reggie and John Wall should be on the bench.
I completely agree. I think it's tough to face reality sometimes. I love Reggie so much. It's hard to see him on the bench, not like, happy. And I mean, he cheers the team on, but obviously he's hurting and he would rather be in the game. But I completely agree with you. I think in order to be the most successful we can be, I think we need to see Reggie and John Wall at the end of our bench and see Luke Kennard playing and have Terrence
Marcus
Mann
Morris is
involved.
out tonight, though. So we'll see. Maybe
Yeah,
Reggie gets a couple of minutes, but
I
again,
hope.
3 guard set, possibly.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I mean, I do want to see how Luke comes back tonight and fits in with our team. We do play the Spurs again, so not it's not like we're playing a
Not the
contender,
most
but
challenging competition,
yeah,
but a nice game to have Luke back in.
yeah, for sure.
All right, Clippers Lakers. We already touched on it a little bit, how we are on a 10-game win streak. And what are your thoughts overall on that?
Uh, on just the Lakers and Clippers
Both,
series.
just the Clippers Lakers series and just that game as a whole.
Well, obviously, the Laker and Clippers fans go at it a lot. I have friends that are Lakers fans. I always hear it from them. Go, we
I don't
have,
even think it's the Clippers fans who go at them. I think the
yeah,
Lakers fans are the
yeah.
ones who go at them for no reason.
I mean, this is just from personal experience. I sent a picture of like the Clippers score to my friend, not even like he's a Lakers fan, not even to bother him. I was just sending a picture, and his response is, we have more championships, we beat you more. Like they're so defensive and get so mad. Like I don't know why. I think it's just tough for them to face the reality that it's turning into the Clippers town. Anyways, to get to the actual game and the stats, the Clippers, like you said, are 10-0 since 2020. Um, and I just think last game was a perfect prime example of how well the Clippers can play. We we were just amazing overall. I mean, obviously there's some blemishes on the scorecard, but that's every game. But Kawhi had 25 points, Paul George had 27, Norman had 22, and I think he was 5 of 6 from three. Um,
Don't forget Terrence Mann 17 and
Terrence
Reggie's
Mann,
19.
yeah, okay. My two favorite guys. I just think that shows how deep we can be, and hopefully that's just like a preview of how we can play. And it's so funny. Every time we play the Lakers, we play so well. I just like wish we could always play like that. So hopefully last game was like a start into a better rest of the season.
The big takeaway I have from this game is how good of rotation Ty Lue ran up until the fourth. He played in that first quarter. He played Reggie and Norm together for 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and that lead
And
began to fall.
and can I just add something real quick? When we were getting screwed on the offensive rebounds and the boards, he took out Robert Covington and put back in Zoo.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I
He
don't think
made
he's
good.
done that. He hasn't done that all year. So I think he started to realize he needs to
He
become a
made
coach
good.
again.
He made good decisions until the
Yeah.
fourth. In the fourth quarter, when he played Reggie and Norm, those first 6 minutes, and the Lakers got it within 10, I was nervous. Luckily, we have Kawhi and PG, who
Yeah.
closed out the game on that 8-0 run
They were
in
crazy. Yeah.
a minute 12 seconds, and I appreciate them for that. But Ty Lue, please, for the love of God, stop running Reggie and Norm together. It's never gonna work.
I wish it would, but it will never work.
Other takeaway I have though is how well Nico Batum and Robert Covington hustle. We knew Nico was a hustler, but Robert Covington, a dude who's been racking up DNPs for no reason this season,
Yeah.
19 minutes, and he had the most deflections on the team, had a steal and 2 blocks. And let's not forget, he had that chase down on Russ after he threw a bad pass. Chased it down, outlet to Reggie, wide open three. Momentum shifting play.
Yes, sir.
Braun, the last thing, Braun, he got his 40-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah.
Congrats, Braun. But he didn't score on Kawhi. Kawhi only guarded him in the fourth, and he didn't score on him.
Yeah, I saw.
So, speaking of Kawhi, speaking of Paul George, do you think any other Clipper is untouchable?
I mean, I'd like to hear your opinion on this. Because you're like the trade guru here. I
I
always
love
I hate
trades.
I hate talking about trades because I feel like, I get either gets my expectations up or I get too sad about losing a player. But I mean, you love to play with that little trade maker and stuff. So what do you think?
I love the trade machine. Yes,
Yeah.
it sucks losing players, but the trade machine's fun to play with.
Yeah.
But I don't think any player should be considered untouchable outside of those two. As much as I love Terrence Mann, if we can get a player like Siakam for him, I'm sorry,
Oh yeah.
Terrence. Goodbye.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if we're not getting a dude like Siakam, and I'm only mentioning Siakam because the Raptors don't have a great record and maybe they want to move on. If we're not getting a dude like that, I'd like to keep him. But in my eyes, the only people on this team who I'm willing to trade are Marcus, because Marcus, yes, he's a good shooter, but
Yeah.
his defense is lackluster at times.
And
And
his effort is lackluster
yeah,
every
exactly. And
time. Yeah.
his shooting's somewhat inconsistent. Plus his temper is terrible at times. And
I do want to shout him out. He's been okay this season.
yeah, and his defense was really good against the Lakers. I'll give
Yeah.
it to him. In that and against the Mavs in his but the whole thing is it's not consistent. It's not a consistent level. Aside from that, John Wall's another dude I'm willing to trade. The whole thing with John is he just hasn't worked out, and we have too many guards. He's the guard who
Yep.
falls out, in my opinion. Reggie's a vibes guy. Reggie's a dude you want in your locker room. John Wall's just
Yeah.
there, and you can tell that he's a little entitled.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
Coffee, I'm okay trading. The dudes who don't play much, I'm okay trading them if I could get a good player.
yeah.
But a dude like Batum, a dude like Terrence Mann, a dude like Zoo, Cub, Norm, even Luke, those dudes should stay out of your trade machine.
Yeah.
And no, we're not trading Batum for Jay Crowder, Twitter. We're not.
Yeah. Batum's Batum's one of our most important players.
Anyone you say is untouchable or
I mean, I'd like to say Batum. Yes, he's getting older. I mean, but so is our whole team. I think Batum just does all the things that aren't shown on the stat sheets, and he's just very important to our team. Uh, Other than that, honestly, like you said, man for Siakam, I'm fine with Batum if we get Siakam. So, like, honestly, the only players that I truly think are untouchable are the pretty obvious ones, Kawhi and Paul George. So, you know, I guess I agree with you pretty much.
all right, last thing. Because we're on the topic of trades. It's trade season. We're getting all the random reports about blank is interested in blank.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that the Clippers should go after a true point guard like Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, as reported by a couple different reporters?
Yes, I think so, but like I said previously, I hate thinking about trades because I get too excited or I get too bummed out. I would love to have Fred VanVleet. I don't know so much about Kyle Lowry.
I
I
say no to Kyle Lowry in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
yeah, I
You
agree.
you know how bad he's been in January?
No, I don't. How bad?
7.2 points per game, 4 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 19% on threes, and 31 minutes a game.
And he's pretty injury prone. He's missed lots of games to
35
injury.
year old too.
Yeah. So
35 year old making 20 million. So that
if
means
we
no,
if we
it's 30 million.
really 30 million for
I think
Kyle
it's
Lowry?
25 or something, but it's in that 20 to 30 million range.
I definitely don't think it's worth it. But Fred VanVleet, I think that's worth a little.
I wouldn't trade Terrence Mann for Fred VanVleet. So if it requires T Man, I'm out.
Really?
Because Van
Um,
Vliet's an
what
unrestricted free
what do
agent
you
this
think we should
offseason.
do then if you had an
If it's a
option
Van
for
Vliet deal,
VanVleet?
for Van Vliet, I'm not giving Terrence Mann just for the fact that Van Vliet's going to want too much money over the
Yeah.
offseason.
No, but what would you do? Like, say we did trade for Fred
Give
VanVleet.
give them Marcus. I'm willing to give them Luke. We give them Brandon Boston then, I guess. Though I do not want to trade Boston.
Boston, Luke, and Morris
And
for
then
Fred VanVleet.
we probably have to give up some sort of pick compensation,
Yeah, I
which
don't
I
know.
don't even know if that's enough. But
I don't know
I'd
if it's
rather
worth
keep
it.
Terrence Mann than Fred VanVleet.
Why? Just because he has so much potential.
Because Terrence Mann's younger and not a free agent this offseason.
Yeah, but maybe Fred VanVleet, he would like to stay in LA. I know he works out here in the summer. I saw him actually, the Brentwood Country Mart over the summer. So, maybe he likes that LA sun. the LA weather compared to how
Van,
cold it is in Toronto.
to be fair, VanVleet's been a lot better in the since 2023 started than he was to start the year. His averages
Yeah,
are jumping back up, but I just don't see a world where VanVleet stays with us after this half season, just
yeah,
because of the money he wants
yeah,
and the fact we don't have that money to give.
yeah. He would want way too much money. I guess I didn't think of that aspect.
Either way, if we could get VanVleet for a cheap price, I'd love it. Lowry is a quick no. And as long as I keep seeing the Whopper edits of Kyle Lowry on TikTok, I do not want that dude anywhere close to my team.
Oh God, the internet is so crazy.
Yeah, that sums it up, though. That's Kyle Lowry stretching Miami for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we covered that topic.
We got our East Coast trip coming up. We're not home again
We
until
do.
February 8th.
I know that's a while.
We,
We play Saturday, Sunday. We
we
play
got
Atlanta.
Saturday against the Hawks, then
Yeah.
Sunday against the Cavs.
And
Then
then
after that, I know we have
Chicago.
Brooklyn and
Well,
Knicks
it's
at one point.
Chicago. Okay, well, so we have a back-to-back.
And then we got
Atlanta
Chicago Tuesday.
and then Chicago. And so let's assume Kawhi and Paul George don't play those
Kawhi
games.
probably sits out. They probably sit out on Saturday, I think, then play
Yeah.
Sunday.
And then we have Chicago, Milwaukee, New York,
Milwaukee's on
and
that
Brooklyn.
Thursday, right? And then New
Yeah.
York, Brooklyn.
And surprisingly a late tip, even though it's in the East Coast, 10 p.m. Eastern times. So, and it's in Milwaukee. I haven't
So
seen that.
7 p.m. here.
Yeah. What do you think? How do you think we could do on this road trip? What do you think our
We should be able to win every game.
I
But
mean,
with the
okay,
Kawhi load
let's be
management,
realistic.
I'm being realistic. We should beat every team that we play there.
No, I agree, but I don't think we should. But knowing our team,
We got 7 games, right?
I
As
think
long
the
as we
best
go
we could do is
5-2. As long as we go 5-2, I'll be satisfied.
5-2. Okay, but I don't think we can go 7-0. I would
I
love
think
to.
we could go 7.
I would love to believe we could. I mean, yes, I think that, Luca, but you got to look in the past. Like we've had other road trips where we could easily have won every game, and just we're not there yet.
We're
Hopefully,
gonna go when we go 7-0,
gonna-
come back to this episode. No, I was right.
all right. I hope you prove me wrong. I hope I'm wrong on this. I really do.
I'm excited for that Brooklyn game. I'm really excited for that Brooklyn game and the Milwaukee game. Those two are gonna be real tests
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens though.
Those are both on national TV, I think.
They are. So 5-2 at worst, 7-0.
All right. I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
All right, that should wrap it up here.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thanks for watching this episode of Fresh on Clips. Check out next week, and if you're watching on Spotify, we're here now. We're here. Apple Podcasts, and we're next. Let's go Clippers.
Clippers bring it in. 5 seconds to go. Tie game. Seatbelts are fastened. Lou Williams for the win. Bingo!
Oh my goodness.
God, he got it! 1 second left. Clippers by 2.
The three for the tie. Oh my goodness. I don't believe